Human rights activists say they've obtained documents proving that the Myanmar government conducts an official policy of discrimination against the Rohingya Muslim minority. A lobby group called Fortify Rights says it's analysed government documents from 1993 to 2013. It found that government policies imposed extensive restrictions on the basic freedoms of Rohingya Muslims in Myanmar's Rakhine state. Well, with me is Tun Khin, founder and president of the Burmese Rohingya organisation UK. I want to talk to you about this report, but first of all, the UN calls the Rohingyas one of the most persecuted people on earth. Just remind us, what is the situation facing your people?
Well, currently the way how Rohingya live in Rakhine state is like an open prison. Rohingya cannot move from one village to another. They cannot go to the higher education. They cannot go to see doctor even though their children are dying. If they want to get married, they need to get a permission from government authorities. On top of that, even though we Rohingyas are living early 7th century AD in Rakhine state, Rohingya were recognized as an ethnic group and citizen of Burma because of extermination policy what government is practicing in Burma today.
Okay. Given all of that, what you've just said, talking about all of that discrimination, what's new in these documents? What are they proving as far as you're concerned?
Well, as far as what we see in the document, restriction on movement, restriction on marriage and two-child policy and a restriction on educations are what I have even faced in my childhood in Rakhine state, what I have seen with my eyes, where Rohingyas were restriction on marriage. When they get married secretly, they were sentenced to jail 5 to 7 years, and even your children, your daughter, your grandma is dying in hospital, you cannot go and see to the hospital. That is what the situation, and that is what happened, what the policy government have, documented secretly. So currently these documents are leaking up. So this is extermination policy, systematic ethnic cleansing is going on until today.
We here at the BBC, we haven't seen these documents. I can't verify them. Has there been a response from the government, an official response?
Well, government is currently in Burma, this government is, I should say, they are denying everything. Such a world-class liar, such a world-class liar, president spokesperson Yetu is always denying everything. Recently, like more than 100 Rohingyas were killed in Dushiratan massacre, and he's saying there is no one killed. UN have mentioned already that. So government is always denying, but we want to see what international community taking action before too late, because what happened to Rohingyas is since June 2012, ethnic cleansing is going on. There is no such effective action have taken by the international community. So we are calling international intervention. On that first step, they need to take, the international community have to call or support an independent international investigation to establish the true facts what happened in Rakhine state since June 2012 and October, and that can also bring those responsible to justice, that can stop further attacks to the Rohingyas. This is going on Rohingyas' daily life. There is no safety and security at all. Rohingya can't sleep in their homes, and anytime any massacre can happen again. So we want, our question is, how many more massacre, will have to happen? Okay. UN, UK, EU have to force up to take action on Rohingyas.
Okay, Tun Khin, I know you're very passionate about this, and I do appreciate that, but we've got to leave it there. Thank you very much for speaking to us.